Hi, my name's Pex. Welcome to my channel. And today we are drawing a little green character. He has one eye, really skinny legs, really skinny arms. He also has two horns, which, believe it or not, until now I didn't actually notice. So they're obviously very tiny. And he also has a green eye. Does anybody know what we're going to be drawing? We are going to be drawing Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. Have you guys seen that movie? If you have, then oh my god, it's pretty cool. We love it. So we're going to start middle of the page, and the middle of the page I want you to draw a nice big pear. Okay, we're going to start with a sharp pencil, and you draw a nice big pear shape in the middle of your page, and this is going to form the body of our character. And like I said, he's got really skinny legs. Okay, so we're going to do a right angle on this side. So if you go to the middle of his body and come down, so skinny arms going in this direction. Okay, so we want his hand to kind of be in line with, so if I just do a rough bubble there, so we can change it. And you know, if you've drawn with me before, you'll know that I like drawing in pencil first, just because if there's any lines that you're not happy with or anything that you want to change, that is something you can do. So where his arm has started on this side, we're going to go maybe a little bit higher on this side. Same concept, so one coming out this way, and this arm is going up. Okay, so he's got one arm down and one arm up. Okay, and then this hand, he has got, no, he's not holding anything. He's got 4 fingers that you can see quite clearly. So we're going to do the thumb. We're going to go round and do the finger. And the other finger. And the last finger. And then we bring that back round just there to form his hand. Okay? And you can decide if you want it to be bigger or smaller. I mean, there's no real rules, right? And on this hand, he has not got his hands open. They're closed. So we're going to do a thumb on this side. So just a little curve going round. His fingers are bent, like kind of folded. So we're going to do one finger and then the other finger coming round. 2, and then little finger on this side, like so. And then we're going to stick in his legs. So if we break up our pear into 4 quarters, so we do a central line coming down, and you basically, if you do 2 other lines, maybe a couple of centimeters apart, and you want his knee or his leg to come in between that. So again, they're quite skinny, so we're going to go, and then he's going to literally stand, and then on this side similar, so leg coming out, knees. So if you do a line going across, you'll see where his knees are supposed to be, but he's on a slight angle, so we're just going to bring this knee down slightly more. So can you see the knee is there and that knee is on the line? All right. And I like you guys working with pencil, like I said, just because if there's any lines that you're not happy with, you can totally just rub them out. And although I'm here to provide guidelines and explain to you what we're doing, this is your picture. It could be however you want it to be, okay? This is your individual picture. So he's got fairly big feet, not like massive. So we're going to do his foot on this side, and he's got 3 toes. So this one you can't really see. So if we do, so his toe is like a little petal, like that, and then you bring it around and you go over the top, and then same for the other one. So little petal. Actually bring his toe out first so we can see it, and then little petal like that. Check you can see it. And then he's got his other toe there, but I think that it covers it up so you can't. Then bring it around, so like just curve it in ever so slightly, and so he's standing, okay? So if he's standing there, again, sometimes it's cool just to have some lines going horizontally, and then you can actually, it's like a shadow for where he's standing. Okay, so this foot is coming out slightly, so hence why the knee is a little bit lower. So we do the first toe, so just the sausage, and then the second toe is a little bit bigger, there, and then the third toe, which is tiny. Then bring it back, and what we're going to do here is we're going to put these petal shaped nails in. So 1, 2, and 3, like so. Okay, and if you want to, you can just add his little kneecaps in, just to kind of, and we can work on that when we're actually doing the shading. So now getting the proportions right for his face, because he has one big eye, guys, doesn't he? So for those of you who know or have seen Monsters Inc., you will know that he's got one really big eye. Okay, so we're going to start. And so where his arms are, I want you to draw a line going across, okay? Like so. So they're kind of like half the body of your pear. And now we're going to do a massive oval and almost touching the top of your body. Okay, so quite big. Okay, that's his eyelid. Okay, so we've done a massive oval inside, and then we're going to do a semicircle going all the way around like that, and then another one, and then a really thin one. Okay, and now we're going to make sure as much as we can from the bottom of this bit, turn it into a circle. So you might need to overlap a little bit into your line, but that's okay. So depending on how big you want your, what size your circle will take shape. Okay, so that's his eye. And then we want to do his pupil. So a really big circle in the middle, about that big. And then another one like that, and that's his pupil. So then we want to do, we always do a big circle and then a little circle next to it, and that's the bit we don't want to colour, okay guys? So that's the, can you see that that's our pupil, and then this is the coloured bit of his eye. Okay, so I'm just going to do it really faintly, but we're going to do it in pen in a second, so you'll be able to see exactly what that is. And then I want you to go on the inside and do the other part of his eyelid to like match that one, like so. And then I'm going to look at it in a second and be like, oh my god, his eye's too small, but let's get on with it. And then he's got a smile which is massive, so we want to almost start between the two lines that we did either side. So we want to do a semicircle like that, and he's literally, and a massive one, literally coming all the way to the bottom of his body. Okay, and we can give him a slight curve on this side and a slight curve on that side. That is a big smile, isn't it? He's a smiley guy. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to give him some teeth. And his teeth are kind of like semicircles, but they've got a point in the middle. So we're going to start off about, if we start in the middle, so go to the middle one, and literally they're like that. So pointy semicircles, guys, okay? So going all the way around, and then they can go smaller if you want them to, as he goes as we go on the sides, like that. And then at the bottom, similar, so start here. Might want to make his teeth a little bit bigger actually, considering his mouth is so big. And again, this is the reason why we use pencil, because we can just rub out the bits that we don't want and we will be left with something amazing. So just so you know, I was watching some other artists on YouTube, and this is literally from a couple of pictures, and I usually just make out the shapes that we kind of require and help you decide on what we're doing. And I will make mistakes as I go along. So if you're looking for somebody who's going to do something perfectly, that's not me. But I want you to realise that I strongly believe that anybody can draw. You just need to be guided in the right directions, right? So I'm just going to make his eye slightly bigger here. And we're going to go around, just not making it, make it more like an egg rather than an oval jelly bean. Okay, so you will see me making changes, and then the top of the eyelid, which I've used back there, I'm going to basically bring that curve line around, and basically that's the 3D shape of his body. So where we've done this bit, so the flat line, that is the shape that we wanted. But because he's a 3D character, we want to give him that 3D edge, but we don't want to draw lines in between it, right? And even on this side, we're just going to come slightly in where his eye is, just ever so slightly, and then just go out, just a tad, to make him even bigger than he was already, like that. Okay, and then remember what I said to you about the horns, which I totally did not or have not noticed. So we're going to do one horn about there, and if you put a semicircle curve around it, it looks like it's coming out, and then literally just measure it on that side and then put a horn on there. And there you have it, Mike Wazowski. Alright, I'm still not happy with this eye, so I'm gonna just go bigger. So I'm gonna make it slightly bigger, and you'll be able to see when I outline it. And then I'm gonna make this eye, just the outside of the eye, a little bit bigger too. Okay, so where we've given the body a bit of a 3D effect, we want to do the same for the eye, but the eye, so let me rub out the lines that I don't need, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so do you remember what I said? So that's his actual eye, so the white bit. That's his eyelid, which is fine. That was the line that we did originally for the inside of his lid. And then he's got this, and then all I wanted to do is wanted to bring that one around, and that one kind of falling into his eye, like that. And then we've done a 3D shape on this side and on this side. So I'm going with the outside line, so like I said, a slight dip, ever so slight dip, not a massive one. And there you have it. That's our Mike Wazowski. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ever so quickly just outline it. And the only colours we really need to colour him in is green. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with his eye, just to make sure we're okay with that. So it's going to start on this side. Oh, my hand just literally just jogged. And then the massive eye in the middle. Gone even bigger. And then that's my white circle, and that's a little circle underneath. And then I want you to draw his eyelid, which is going in like that. And then the top of his, like that. And then the middle bit, which like that. Lots of circles there. And his massive mouth. And then his teeth. Remember, like semicircles, but almost like petals, because he's a monster, they need to be semi-sharp, right? Although he is a very friendly monster. And then if you just go all the way to the edges, I forgot his bottom lip. So we're going to go from this section, and I'm going to draw in his bottom lip like that. And then I'm going to draw his teeth in. So who's your favourite character in Monsters Inc, guys? I mean, 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to be Boo, right? Because she's like super adorable. I think Monsters Inc was out when I was at university. I remember one of my friends who was... That makes me old, right? Because you guys are thinking, whoa. And then we're going to do his arms, because his arms are kind of like in his body. But remember, we're not going all the way to the middle bit here. We're going to start from here because we made his body 3D, remember, guys? So we're going to go out, come out for his elbow, and then his finger, which is bent in, remember, his thumb, and this finger also bent in, and then the other one, and then his last finger. So no nails on that particular arm. Arm going in, maybe a little crease, and then joining together. Okay, and now we can probably put his body in. So we're going for that line up to there. We can probably go all the way around actually for his leave space for his arm, like so, knee, foot coming out, and remember his nails, so remember his petal-like nails first, and then do his toes, and the other one, and then the last one, but you can't see it. And then the same on this side. So we're coming out, his knee going in. I made that foot slightly fatter, can you see? I didn't mean to do that. So I just need to make this one and be mindful of the fact that that's still, so petal, petal, and petal. And then I'm going to do his toes. And then the other one. And then give him some knee, like that. And then on this side, we're going to do his thumb. Going into his fingers. 2, 3, hand coming in like that, thumb, bend, like so. Do a massive M inside his mouth. That's basically his tongue. So we can just stick that in there, because he is smiling, right? And all that's left to be done is to colour him in. So I'm going to rub out all the pencil mark to show you how neat and beautiful it can look. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd be interested in getting weekly tutorials from me, Pex. And I really enjoyed doing that with you. And now we are going to colour him in. Make sure you write your name. If you want to, you can hashtag draw with Pex, so we know that you drew him with me. It's a lime green colour, right? So we are going crazy. And then you want a dark green for this bit, because that's actually, oh, that's maybe a bit too bright. I think I caught that for the, I had a dark one. So the inside of his, like so. And a good trick is if you move your colours in circular motions, that's his eyelid, and that's his eyelid. So that's why we needed the outline. And sometimes when you do the outline, you're like, what? Doesn't look like that. Like so. And can you see I've already got him inside? So I'm just going to quickly rub it out. Okay, and he's got dark green eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is colour in this bit, because this is all black. And then I'm going to do lines going all the way around. They don't have to go all the way to the end. They don't all have to, just keep them semi-separated, like so. So it looks like an eye. Now you need to find the colour of his eye that you want to use, and it's quite, so we're going to go with a green, surprise, surprise. And then I'm going to go for a crazy green all the way around. Like so. And then you can go over the eyelid, because you want it to be more like the colour that you're using for his entire body. Like so, and then you can colour his bottom lip in too, that's fine. I'm going to use lighter colour for his tongue. Okay, and then literally it's the same colour, like he's got the same colour body everywhere. So this is a good Crayola sea scent green, because it's going to let me super fast colour him in all the way around. his nails are actually white, so we're going to leave them white. Colour his hands in. Leave his horns. And then anything that you can see patches, I always find that if you just literally go around in circles, it sorts it out. That's my tip to you. And his teeth are also green, but they can't be the same colour as his body, can they? So we're going to have to change that a little bit. And then sometimes you just don't realise when you're doing a black outline, you think, oh, I'm good. And then I've just realised I've forgotten his nails from his hands on this side. Right, so there you have it, Mr. Green. Oh, his lip. So I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to just literally do that on the top of his horns, and I'm going to go inside his mouth. I'm sure I might even go black, but let's just go grey for now. Making it a bit darker. Now I'm probably going to go for black. That was wasted energy. And I want to go something super light for his teeth. So they're still green, but literally just touching on the white. So we want to keep them white, but so I'm just going to go all the way across his mouth, and the same for the bottom, like so. Let's find, let's be rummaging for a black, which I'm probably not going to be able to find. There we go, that's the colour I wanted. So light at the bottom, and then just go really dark at the tips, like that. And then what you want to do, you want to just get a dark pencil, if you want to, that is, and then you can just put some of the shadings in. So where do you think the dark bits are going to be? So because this is our 3D area, I'm just going to go around this bit to make him look and literally the direction you want him to go in. So make sure your pencil strokes are going in that direction. So can you see that getting a little bit darker? And then the same for his eyelid. But what I'm going to do here is I'm literally going to go over the entire bit with the green that we use for his body to kind of like merge in the colours. Like so. And then maybe on his legs, some dark bits just here near his legs and feet. Same on the other side. His thighs there. Definitely near the knees. And this bit, so where the creases are, so his nails that we've forgotten, so literally give him some nails like so, and then put his lines in for his arm. Or for his fingers. Put some dark bits near his Then the only other thing to do is literally on the top side of the eye, just go a little bit darker. So it's like dark on the top and then light on the bottom. Ta-da! And then you've always got your Crayola pen that you can basically just go around again and check any bits that you want to make darker, or if you feel like they haven't. There you have it. Mike Wazowski, guys. And his nails are kind of, I mean, we could make them similar to the tongue, just so there's some colour on it. Mike Wazowski. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope to see you soon. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.